Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our news coverage on Nile TV International. I'm Abir Mitwali and we'll start off with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Immigration and Expats, Badr Abdel Ati, said Egypt and Somalia agreed on supporting political solutions to deal with regional crises. Abdel Ati remarks came during a press conference with visiting Somali Foreign Minister Ahmed Moualem Fiqi. Following their talks on Monday, Abdel Ati said the meeting also tackled enhancing strategic relations between Egypt and the Horn of Africa country. The top diplomat added that he and his Somali counterpart asserted mutual interest on developing relations across different fields in a way that meets the aspirations of the two sisterly countries. For his part, Somali Foreign Minister appreciated deeply brotherly relations between Egypt and Somalia, especially at a time when the region is witnessing unprecedented challenges. And to shed more light on the visit, we are joined over the phone by former Assistant Foreign Minister, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm good. What is the importance of the Somali Foreign Minister's visit to Egypt, and how does it reflect the deep relations between Egypt and Somalia?
It is an ancient relation between Egypt and Somalia. We helped Somalia all the time to have its independence. We have a victim there, our ambassador Gamal Salah, and if you go to Tahrir Square, you'll find a tunnel called Gamal Salah. He is the victim there where an Ethiopian killed him during his intermediation for the Somalis. Somalia is very important. It is at the beginning area of the entrance of the Red Sea, Suez Canal, and so on. So it's a matter of security.
Yes. Another
dimension is trade. The third dimension is education, where thousands of Somalis are taking their education here in Egypt, whether at Al-Azhar al-Sharif or at our universities. It's a long story, and we are behind Somalia to have its unity and to have its independence against any other surrounding which is against the independence of Somalia.
Okay.
Dear member of the Arab League, and we are supporting it in all its needs.
Ambassador Bayoumi, both top diplomats agreed on upgrading relations to strategic partnership. What's your take on this?
This means that the relation will be followed by the two ministers all the time.
Yes.
We of course, we have in our relations levels of diplomacy. We have the ambassadors and the embassies. We have the level of the ministerial level. We have also the new thing that we are using, the leadership, the presidential level, where our president is very active, knowing all his counterparts all over the world. There isn't one day without our president somewhere or receiving some foreign guest or calling his colleagues or receiving phone calls. So our diplomacy now is very active, and the word strategic, it means that it will be under the auspices of the highest level in the both sides.
Yeah. Ambassador Bayoumi, how do you weigh Egypt's key role in supporting the African continent's stability and security?
I tell you something which I am proud of, that Egypt is the most accepted place in Africa.
Yes.
And we have all the 51 countries are well represented in Cairo. We have an embassy, a small presence in most of the African countries. And I must mention here that I was non-resident ambassador in Equatorial Guinea, because it is impossible to have a resident. Our president went there with the Arab constructors. He built an embassy. He put there an embassy and an ambassador.
Yeah.
Now we are covering the whole continent, so they look to us with sort of a friendship and gratitude to the Egyptian help wherever the way we are helping them.
Okay. Former Assistant Foreign Minister, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, thank you very much for joining us on Nile TV. And moving to Gaza, the Health Ministry in Hamas-run Gaza said on Monday that 58 people had been killed in the Palestinian territory in the past 24 hours, taking the overall death toll to 45,317. The ministry also said in a statement that at least 107,713 people have been wounded in more than 14 months of genocide.